Hello, this is my stack of books, newspapers, magazines, my journal, things that I wanted to read slash go through slash do that I haven't had time for in the last couple of weeks, that I have a rare window of an afternoon. So I'm going to go outside, have a little self-care afternoon and go through all the things. But I thought I'd show you what exactly they are. First of all, we have my scrapbook. I want to do some scrapbooking because I haven't in a while. I want to do a page on angel numbers. And what prompted this is yesterday my friend and I were driving home and we saw a number plate with 999. So naturally we had to look up what it meant, and I thought, how cool would it be if I knew what all the actual angel numbers like 111, 222, etc. meant in real time, so I didn't have to like look them up. So I want to do a journal page on those, maybe scrapbook Berlin as well because I haven't done that yet. Next is my gorgeous Sophia Coppola archive. I got this on my birthday and I still haven't like properly gone through it. I just haven't had time, but today I have so much time, all I have is time, so I'm going to do that. Next is my Scandi fashion colouring book. I got this a couple of days ago. It has like the cutest illustrations inside, and I also treated myself to some really nice pens, so I might do that outside for a bit. And oh my goodness, okay, this is a May 1991 vintage Vogue. I love it so much. I feel like the dress is the dress kind of from How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, such a good rom-com, I love it. It's got a whole issue on Winona Ryder and Johnny Depp from when they were dating. Hello. It's a gorgeous issue. I'll show you the inside properly, but here are some of the photos. I love it. I'm kind of obsessed and I want to go through it properly, look at all the photos, read all the articles, immerse myself in 1991. I think there's a whole article on Margaret Thatcher in there which I want to read. And finally we have Le Petit Trois, my monthly subscription to the best newspaper ever in my opinion. It has so many different sections in here on art and literature and philosophy. And again, I'm really behind on my reading because I haven't read July's edition. And I was thinking to myself, if I'm paying for this monthly subscription and not even reading it, then I've got a problem. So I'm making the time this afternoon. I'm going to get into all of my analog media. I'm going to read, look at beautiful photos, hopefully get loads of inspiration. And yeah, I'm really excited. I might get some inspiration for writing because something I really want to do is start a Substack. So maybe this will inspire me and give me that motivation and that inspiration I need to just begin. Anyway, I'm going to go outside now. Super excited. This article was super interesting. It was all about Albert Camus' search for physical and philosophical belonging and purpose, which is sometimes futile in a world which is unknowable and incomprehensible. So my next analogue hobby was of course scrapbooking. I got these super cute photos of angels from Pinterest and I printed them off using my mini printer. I actually have that one of the two angels kissing each other in postcard form that I got in the Musée d'Orsay, so it was really nice to have it included in my scrapbook as well. So yeah, I spent a bit of time researching angel numbers, then created the page. Okay, so the next analogue hobby that I have to mention, because it's my absolute favourite, is journaling. I love journaling. This is my favourite journal. My friend made it for me. How cool is that? And it's currently the 16th of July, so it's mid-month. And that means it's time for my monthly check-in. I started doing this back in May, so it's not that long that I've been doing it for, but I'm loving it so much. I set goals and intentions at the beginning of the month, and then mid-month, I come back to them and I kind of see how they're going, see what's going well, see what's not going so well, so that I can continue the month in the vein that I want to be going in, and I can continue in the way that I intended for myself to be doing so in the beginning of the month. So it's all about kind of just living intentionally and checking in with how I'm feeling and what I want to be doing and what's not working and what is working. So it's super exciting. I'll show you how I lay out my page and with all the prompts. Some of them are from Pinterest. Pinterest is a great source of inspiration for journal prompts. And yeah, I just love introspective journaling in general. I think it's brilliant. I've learned so much about myself through it. And it's a brilliant analog hobby that gets you off your phone. So highly recommend that. I'll show you how I set up my journal page. Okay, so I thought I'd show you how I set up the mid-month check-in. First of all, you have progress. So these are all the ways in which you're doing really well, you're working towards your goals, the small wins from the mid-month, things that need to happen. So any bad habits, bad energy, anything that needs to be gone from the beginning of the month so that you can have fresh, clean energy for the second part of the month. And finally, affirmations. So just reaffirming to yourself that you can do it and all of those positive things. And then I always like to put some washi tape down in the middle to make it look pretty. Okay, so I'm now going to go fill in this journal and I will see you soon. I decided to treat myself and get some really nice marker pens for colouring, and I'm going to fill in the colour swatch so that I know which colour is which in the pack, and then I can start on the colouring book. And my tea is called Turkish Delight Nadia tea, and it's kind of based off The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe, so it has kind of notes of Turkish Delight and rose, and it's lovely tea. So I'm going to fill in my colour swatch and then start my colouring book. I just finished colour swatching and it was so relaxing. I put a little YouTube video on in the background, I had my tea. It was so lovely. I think I'm going to start doing this more often, maybe with the podcast in the background as a way to start my day or finish my day instead of being on a screen. It was wonderful. So now I'm going to go through my colouring book and find a page or two that I'd like to colour. I've decided to start with the test colouring page so that I can practice the colours and the pens and see what they look like on the page. But another day I'm definitely doing this page. It reminds me so much of an ideal sleepover I would have with one of my friends, where we just go through like vintage Vogues, paint each other's nails and drink tea. So I definitely want to do that page sometime, but I'm going to start with the test colouring page.